Hello friends, I think many people are interested in something frank and real, where they say and show some shameful things but which are sometimes worth telling about, and I picked up some of the most relevant series on frank topics. Subscribe, press the bell and enjoy watching. Elite, the frank Spanish series, it perfectly reveals the many problems of modern society: difference in outlook, preference, the diversity of cultures and religions, the complexity of interaction between them, all vices, mystics, obsessions, loneliness, poverty, wealth. It's hard to say how everything falls here at once, and it seems that when hears so much, it turns out to be a mess. But no, everything here is logical and sincere. At the same time, there is a famously twisted plot with intrigue and investigation, and even there's something to think about. For example, over the fact that society constantly dictates to us what to be, with who to be, and how to live. And so we forget who we really are. Elite series with a set of all possible themes and characters is like a bright kaleidoscope, but while not overloaded, but looks easy and addictive. Sheker, one of the most powerful and revealing series about the effects of drugs. The protagonist, earlier having settled down to work as a pawnbroker, is drawn into a circle of violence due to his greed. His work went on normally until greed showed up, and in addition to paying off his student debt, he wanted to buy a car and a house for his parents. And it began, beaten by athletes, buying a gun, a police bribe taker, and what is this snowball turn further? You will find out for yourself. This series can be called the Kazakh version of the legendary Breaking Bad, but it is not copies it, but is original. It has its own special atmosphere, and this is helped by high quality camera work and music. The series is touch and real. You believe what is happening. The actors behave so naturally that it seems that this is not a movie, but everything shown really happened. Euphoria. It is the second most popular HBO series after Game of Thrones. Talks about the problems of adolescence as well as the transition period into adulthood, in the more touching the problem of drugs, because the main character suffers from addiction and undergoing rehabilitations. The third season introduces us to the characters, penetrating into the most hidden corners. Everyone has their desires and secrets, but the main focus is on Rupert by Zendaya, who played perhaps his best role here. And the second season reveals even more characters focusing on deep problems. In Euphoria, there is a lot of exposure, drugs, promiscuity. But despite this, in Euphoria is also instructive, sublime, which cannot but rejoice on. Wayne, dynamic and crazy youth series. 60 years old Wayne travels on a motorcycle from Boston to Florida to retrieve his father's old car, which was stolen before his death. And this adventure will be tough and exciting. And first of all, heroes stand out here. Wayne shows the maximum youthful maximalism and always ready to go into a fight with any opponent, and those who want to hit, there will be a lot of heroes. He also meets the same crazy girl with whom they get into crazy situations together. An excellent adrenaline adventure with high quality black humor and an interesting plot. Happy Ending, one of the most revealing series of recent times. It touches on the practically untouched topic of making money on the internet through broadcast on a webcam. The presentation of the material is excellent through very frank dialogues devoid of both censorship and pretense. The film is practically devoid of water. Events are developing very rapidly and vividly. In this rhythm life the main character and infect them with those they meet on the way of storytelling stories. The main topic is likely to be moral principles and how far you can get away from them without lying to yourself. I like the game of all the actors and, what is important, new young talents. This is a series about our today's world in which there is both dirt and meanness and how deep one can fall morally.
You are who you are. Don't let anyone take that away from you.
Sex Education. The series is a perfect combination of comedy and drama, which looks light and easy. The narration flows smoothly, the characters are related enough to make an overall picture of them. According to the plot, the English schoolboy Otis was very lucky. His mother works as a sexopathologist, so since childhood he has been surrounded by the relevant attributes of this profession. At first, this is wildly annoying for the guy. He is shy in front of the peers, but then with the help of the girl maid realizes that on this topic you can help classmates and at the same time earn extra money. Together they organize an underground clinic recommended for viewing by people who constantly loathe themselves and give up. After this series it will begin to see that life is actually not so difficult. It's important just not to close yourself in. Misfits, a crazy series with a considerable amount of black humor and vulgar jokes, and this is not only an entertaining parody and comedy. Sometimes this series is closer to a tragicomedy and even real drama. And all the dramatic moments are staged and played very deeply and are taken to the wit, even if they are surrounded by harsh banter humor. The humor in this series is uplifting and very appropriate. Moreover, he is absolutely natural for the heroes of this series, young people living in a small, dull English town where all means are good, so as not to die of longing. Misfits is a satire on modern society and shows us what the life of people with superpowers would really look like. They don't save the world, they just live their lives, which makes them make difficult decisions on which their lives depend. The series has a lot of philosophical and social reflections, but first of all, it's interesting for jokes on the verge, although for its audacity and charismatic characters. Thanks for watching, be sure to subscribe and I will be grateful if you write the comments about the video. They help in promoting the channel. See you next time, bye!